Well, guys, we spent last week taking care of the much needed overdue maintenance on the Tundra here, and it worked out great because it took us flawlessly to Florida and back. Well, now that the road trip's over, we're back in the shop, and we can actually take care of some cool stuff. That's what we're supposed to be doing anyways, so that's what we're going to do on this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop. I'm not sure if I mentioned this or not, but I was in the middle of cleaning the shop up when we had to do all this. What I should have done and what I would do again, if I had to do it again, I would have just put the truck in here before I started cleaning everything. Because, guys, I got stuff everywhere, as you saw in the last episode, and it's not really conducive with what we're trying to do here. So we're just going to push through because, we got a giant snowstorm coming, if I'm being honest. And I'd rather have this guy outside all ready to go and bring the lowered two-wheel drive truck back in the shop. I know old Wade is not going to be happy with that decision, but you guys see him here? No. So I got to make my own choices, and that's what we're going to choose to do. Last episode, I want to take care of 3 things that I've been wanting to take care of for a while. Well, 2 I've been wanting to take care of for a while. And 1, since Megan gave me a really cool Christmas gift. So, I'm going to flip you guys around. I'll show you the first thing we're going to put on. It's some cool stuff, guys. We're at that stage. For now, anyways. Clearly, I got everything put away over here, right? But, in the corner here, I mentioned this last episode as well, is the stock skid plate. Maybe don't fire the gun while you're talking.
I have a message for you from Vincent Ludwig.
I'm sorry I can't hear you. Don't fire the gun while you're talking.
The stock skid plate for the Tundra. It's got some little hooks set up here and some bolts that go in, and it sucks, guys. It just absolutely sucks when you're doing an oil change. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. This is a complete poser truck. I don't do any kind of off-roading with it. I did the lift, wheels, and tires because it looks cooler. That's it. So a skid plate really isn't needed, but you never know. Sometimes it might be. I don't think so because I've had it off for about a year since a local shop screwed some things up. But here's our new skid plate. And the whole reason I bought it was for this little door right here. That's where the oil filter comes out of. So I don't have to pull this thing off to change the oil. That right there, guys, was worth the $300 that thing cost me. And it's going to look cooler. So I guess it's twofold. Let's bring this thing over there and, make sure it fits. All right, we got this thing out of the packaging and show you what it came with. So, zip tied to the back, right in this cool little lettering here, was this bag full of hardware. The downside, they got this little guy here, see what it says? Says to scan this for the guide. It doesn't work because it got kind of beat up in shipping. But you go to their website, it's pretty easy to find their installation, and that's what we did. So what we got here, we got some big carriage bolts. Kind of these all go together. This whole region there. I'm thinking these guys go with these. Let's probably move this around like this. Let's make it a little more organized, huh? And then these guys go over here. All right. So, yeah, that looks better. These are for the front part that go to the bumper. These are the mounting parts that the other one had. If you remember, when the shop kind of screwed some things up, these guys went missing. So pretty cool this came with them. If you didn't have the lift on it, you wouldn't need those. But if you have more than a 3-inch lift, this guy ain't going to work for you. But they got a whole bunch of other ones, so they probably have something that does. If you look at their website, they're like extreme off-road stuff, like stuff that actually works. The skid plate that came on the truck, you guys saw it, is like tinny and whatnot. And this guy is, it's solid, guys, and it weighs a hell of a lot more, which is what you want in a skid plate. It's actually going to work. This one, I got the powder-coated black because, you know, you see in the truck, right? Everything looks legit. It did get beat up a little bit in shipping, and so the powder coating got messed up a little bit here, and then a little bit right there. I'm not going to worry about it. They are a small company. I'll probably hit them up and tell them, hey, man, maybe put some bubble wrap around it. But like I said, they're hardcore off-road, so they'll probably make fun of me for being a poser because this is made to get beat up. Now, I'm going to put it on this, this mall crawler. I'll get there. Pickup. So, yeah. Three times go down the road, you're going to get scratched on, I'm sure. So I'm not really worried about it. But maybe a little thicker powder coating. I don't know. It's not a huge deal. But just showing everything we got here. I think it's a really well-made product. It looks, well, so far. Let's see if it fits. Now, to the untrained eye, you might not be able to see this, but there is a difference in size and coverage from the stock one to the RCI one. Obviously, it's significantly larger and thicker, which, that's what she said.
That's what she said.
But, yeah, so I got these bolts here. This is for the front of the bumper, which, I think that's where like this, and that go. So, yeah, now we got an Audi instead of an innie. Other than that, same. This is the door I was saying. This is like the main reason I bought it, and it looks way cooler. That thing's obviously been getting beat up. It hasn't been on for a year, so it was on there for 6 years. You can see lots of wear there, and it is paper thin, guys, and not annoying at all. Stay. Compared to the RCI one, guys, look at the walls on this thing. It's like 10 gauge? Yeah, something like that. And apparently if you don't want to run the whole thing, you can just take those bolts out there. But why wouldn't you? I was a bit concerned about oil changes. That's, like I said, that's why I want that door. So I should have thought that they engineered that into this, and they did. That's what that cutout is for right there. And so there's some bolts that go in the back. It's these ones right here, guys. There's a hole there and a hole there. I was getting a little confused because there's some holes all the way up. I think that's just to lighten it up or something. Maybe get some trash out of there if it gets stuck up in there. So those bottom ones are the inboard ones. Then you got these three here and that guy for the original location ones. I was just underneath the truck. This guy, she's a little heavy. So rather than bench pressing up there and trying to hold those spacers in and all that kind of rigmarole, we're going to use some glue like we used on that one to put the spacers in. So this way, just to hold it in place, doesn't have to be like, there forever. Just to hold it in place to get the bolts in. And we're going to use that guy right there to hold it up because work smarter, not harder. Here you go, guys. We're set up, ready to roll this thing under here. You see I got those spacers. They're glued on. I just put like a tab, a little dab, and dab on the other side though, so it actually sticks to it. Because as you see, these holes back there are elongated. They may need some adjustment, so I get the bolt in there. If I need to kind of like, it'll break the glue and be able to I just need it in there. You know what I'm saying? And then we got these big guys with the retainers on there. So Let's see if it works. So I'm pretty sure I looked it, but that thing was heavy. And let me tell you what, it never fails, right? Everything was going great until it wasn't. And my idea for putting those spacers there was perfect, except for the last one always, right? The center one wouldn't line up, and I ended up breaking it off, knocking it down in there. So I got some mechanical fingers, fish it out of there, and we got it in. So I'll take you on the truck, show you what it looks like. I'm digging it, guys. I think you're going to dig it too. See, it doesn't look crazy. I want it to kind of look stock, right? I don't want nothing. It's not, like I said, total poser mobile. But get the oil filter nice. And it's just got a little bit of a custom look to it. See if I bring it back a little bit. What do you think? Not too bad. I'll take you under there and I'll show you how it's all mounted on. We got this is where we put those studs in. This one, and that one. Those two hold it on. And then, let's see here. Those three holes right there, 1, 2, and then 3 over there, is where the stock ones, bolt all the way through. I gotta take you around back to show you the other ones, because guys, this thing takes up a little bit of real estate, you know? All right, guys, coming around back. There's the 2 carriage bolts we put in before we set it underneath there. And you can't even see, can you? The light. That's how they mount on. And guys, this thing is sturdy. I'm digging it. All right, guys. So for my next trick, you've already seen the part. Very briefly, when I was going through my Christmas stuff, Megan got me this because, because she's probably tired of me complaining that her car has more options than mine. So, one thing I complained about this truck, and there's, guys, I love this thing. I have very, very few complaints. The couples that I did have, I fixed. The lift, the tires, the steps, tonneau, all that kind of thing. We've already been fixed on this stuff. But right here, all the new cars, all this stuff's all lit up, right? Well, mine only has this guy lit up, which is fine, I guess, you know. And this is the only one that goes auto all the way down, and it won't come auto up. So, and these don't do it at all, I don't think. Yeah, these I got to hold them all down like a poor person. And then when every morning I go to work, I go through the gate on the base. So I hit the switch, and it goes down, and then I got to hold it up. So this guy will take that away. So see what we got here. So I'm going to put you down and incorporate my other hand. You know, it'll probably work out. Oh, sweet, it comes with a tool. So we got the tool to pop the thing off, and look at that. Like that there. Looks like it matches up. Let's make sure. Looks like it's going to fall right in there. So we'll pop this cover off and see what's up. That little guy worked like a charm. Popped off in 30 seconds, dude, if that. So you see you got these little clips right here, here, and here. You can see one goes in here, one goes in there. So that's where you, this guy there, and then this guy right here. So that's where you want to put a little pressure to pop it out. It comes right out. Don't force it, guys. It's the worst thing you can do. These things are all plastic. They'll break. So we'll grab a Phillips head, pull those 2 screws, that screw, take that connector out, and rinse and repeat with that guy. All right, put them right next to each other. Look exactly the same. I'll double check with the connection on the back. Yeah, looks the same too. Don't just go, after you pull these 3 screws, don't just go yanking on it. There's a clip here, 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 and here. So you don't know, no need to go breaking it. Just this little guy, we'll get all of them out. See, that's what that happened there. These plastic ones are great. Anything metal with that, you don't want to do it, guys. It messes it up. All right, we're going to go ahead and we'll throw her back in. We'll test it before we put it all back together because that just makes sense. All right, clipped it right in, no problem. Let's go ahead and put the key in here. Yeah, I got keys still, and I love them. I don't want to hear about it. All right, let's, oh, hey. All right. All right. Feeling pretty fancy here, guys. Bolt up. All the way up. And all the way up. Nice. See, guys, you don't need to go out and buy new cars. Just go ahead and put in the options that come in the new ones. We did the same here with the phone charger. It looks 100% stock. I absolutely love it. Just upgrade what you got, take care of it, and you'll be good to go. All right, I'm going to put this guy back together. All right, we got the screws back in. We got the clips all back on there. Let's go ahead and just clip it back together. Guess we'll check her one more time, right? Oh, dope. Dope. Guys, I feel like I'm like moving on up, you know, like the Jeffersons, remember that?
Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
And now I've dated myself. Anyways, there we go. Very nice. And I checked the locks. They don't work, well, because the key's in the ignition, guys. Safety stuff. But, yeah, well, just to be sure. Done. There you have it, guys. 2 things done I've been wanting to do forever. Well, I've been thinking about getting those switches forever. I've only had them for about a month. The skid plate we've had for a few months. You just don't get time to work on the daily until you have another daily. So I recommend it 100%. Go out, get yourself another daily. So you can work on that forever, and you know, maybe your buddies can give you a hard time about not getting it done quick enough. And then not driving it enough. But then once you do start driving it, you can get the work done on something you've been, well, it's been taking care of you, so you got to take care of it, you know. We got the tune-up done, kind of last week. If you saw the tech tip, I may have damaged a spark plug or 8. So just to be sure, we're going to redo that. We're not doing it right now because I ain't got no parts. And yeah, that's how that goes. But we got the important stuff done. We put the windows up and down like easily. And the skid plate is there. So when we don't go off-road, it's good to go. I got one more thing I want to do, but it's going to be time consuming. And let me show you why we're not going to do it right now. Because, like a real chooch, I got my lower two-wheel drive truck in the driveway. And you see what we got going on here? Yeah, it's snowing, guys. We're supposed to get a ton of snow. And I'd rather have the lifted four-wheel drive outside at the ready than the lower two-wheel drive. It just makes good sense, especially because the Jeep's down right now, guys. And we'll delve into that one a little more later. You will see it coming to the shop because we got parts in order, and you're probably going to see a blast from the past back in the shop. So keep watching, guys. We got a lot of stuff coming up. You guys know we've had projects forever, and I'm tired of seeing them sit. So we're knocking out these little things, get these out of the way, bring the big ones in, and if things go as planned, should be pretty dope. So remember to say, guys, if you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. This guy has been the coolest guy in parking lots up and down the East Coast over the last week and a half. So really appreciate this truck. And it's nice when you have a daily that you actually like. Forever I had ones I didn't care about. And well, let's just say for a car guy, that's nowhere to live. Thanks for watching, guys. It's coming down pretty good out there, guys. This is after I cleaned it off. It got this much snow on it just backing down the driveway, if you can believe it. So, yeah, I think we're in for a little bit of snow. I mean, you know, this is, well, holy shit. Little slick. But, yeah. We'll bring you back next episode and let you know how it goes.